give 3 notes. So let us take this bandhan. Request to all of you, please take bandhan. After bandhan, which is a protection around us, after raising Kundalini over Sahasrara, so after this protection around us of Sri Mataji's divine love and protection around us, and raising Kundalini over the Sahasrara, we will take now 3 Mahamantras. So I will explain 3 Mahamantras are nothing but a complete essence of Sahaja Yoga. The essence of Sahaja Yoga is to recognize Sri Mataji from heart and surrender to Sri Mataji for all our spiritual well-being, all our worldly well-being. So there are 3 mantras which is describing about Sri Mataji. It is like a prayer also. So we'll take those 3 Mahamantras, and then as usual, since it is the beginning of the program, we take Sri Ganesh Mantra. So let us all collectively in our mind take 3 Mahamantras and Ganesh Mantra.
Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunaatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swami श्रीनिर्मला देवे नमो नमः।
Ganesh mantra, please. After having taken 3 Mahamantras and Sri Ganesh mantra, for all the participants, especially those who are new, I want to request them that this is a spiritual program, spiritual ascent, and we have to be extremely sincere. We cannot just do by the way things. We cannot do just like hypocritically. Everything has to be sincere and from heart. That is very essential because we will be putting all the efforts and the time. So if it is not sincere, it may not be helpful. We have to be extremely sincere for our efforts in this spiritual line. Also, we have to have complete confidence in self. Respect self. Don't feel guilty. Don't hate yourself. But with all respect to self and sincerity. And if we are lacking, we have to ask Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji is a divine power. The moment we ask anything for our betterment, Shri Mataji will bless. As you know, yoga, since there are a good number of new people, so I will slightly touch upon yoga. The outside, you will find outside Sahaja Yoga. Yoga means they do physical exercise, physical asanas, physical practices. So actually the real meaning of yoga from olden time in India is, it is a spiritual yoga. It is a union of the two. We call Atma, Paramatma, we call Jiv and Shiv. And our attention at the lotus feet of Shri Mataji, our Kundalini going out of Sahasrar and joining all-pervading power, Brahma Chaitanya. So these are the real meaning of the yoga. In Sahaja Yoga, by the blessings of Shri Mataji, Sakshat Adi Shakti, our Kundalini gets awakened, our chakras open, and our Sahasrar also gets open, because Shri Mataji is a Sahasrar Swamini, she is master of Sahasrara, And Shri Mataji is a Kundalini inside us, whether our brain understands or not. The Kundalini inside us knows and understands, and the Sahasrara also. So only it is a question of desire. The moment we desire and pray, the Kundalini will come up, Sahasrara will open, and Kundalini will come out and will be one with this all-pervading power, which is Brahma Chaitanya around us. That is the power working, running the whole universe. It is the power of love of Adishakti. And we are getting united, being one with all-pervading power. So that is what happens in Sahaja Yoga. So it is nothing but a Kundalini Yoga. And that happens only with the blessings of Her Holiness Shri Mataji. Since there was no divine power, no divine guru, all were talking about yoga, but nobody was able to awaken the Kundalini and open Sahasrara. We all are lucky that we have Shri Mataji and we are in the shelter of Shri Mataji, by which our Kundalini gets awakened, Sahasrara opens, and we get yoga. So that is in brief for the new people. The old people must, they know already. Now, after yoga, coming back to meditation. So once we get self-realization, what we call as Atma Sakshatkar, Kundalini is awakened, Sahasrara is opened, may not be the all strands, all threads of Kundalini may not be coming out, because in the beginning, there are 6 centers, chakras in between, depending on the condition of chakras, and how much strong desire we are keeping. The Kundalini comes up, that many threads, even if a few threads are coming up, we feel the cool breeze on hands and on Sahasrara as a proof of getting Atma Sakshatkar. Because this Brahma Chaitanya, which is existing all around us, which is running the whole universe, we feel Brahma Chaitanya on our central nervous system as a proof of Kundalini coming out of Sahasrara and we getting self-realization. But after that, that is just a beginning, and we should not stop there. It is just like a seed getting sprouted. You have put a seed in the Mother Earth and it sprouted. So that seed, the sprouted has to grow in the plant and the plant has to grow in the tree. So we have to nourish it. Like that, in our case also, Atma Sakshatkar is just a few strands of Kundalini have come up, Sahasrara is open, and we have to settle down. For that, we have to request Shri Mataji to open Sahasrara more and more Kundalini quantum coming up, and our we are settling down more. So the moment Kundalini is coming out of Ajna Chakra, we feel nirvichar, thoughtless awareness. We are in thoughtless, but we are in a full awareness. So that is the moment we sit in that state of nirvicharita, of thoughtlessness, that meditation starts, meditation continues. The more you give time for meditation, the more you are in thoughtlessness, the more quantum of Kundalini will start coming up, the more chakras will open, the more Sahasrara will open, and the more we'll feel peace inside us, inside our being, and we'll feel that joy also, which is called absolute joy. And that has to be increased and settle down more and more. So that is what meditation is, and we have to practice Sahaja Yoga more and more. In olden days, in India especially, they used to call Dhyan, Dharana and Samadhi. Dhyan means putting your attention on a deity or a particular aim. Dharana means a sustained, continuous, and Samadhi means to sit in that state of peace, in that state of absolute joy, in that state of bliss. So Dhyan, Dharana, Samadhi used to be 3 different steps, but in Sahaja Yoga, all is in one bundle. The moment we start looking at Sri Mataji's photograph, so we know we have to keep our attention on Sri Mataji. And the moment we pray Sri Mataji, we start feeling Nirvicharita, and we start feeling Kundalini flow from Sahasrara, and we have to keep our attention on Sahasrara and keep it sustained, keep it continuously, and immediately we get the state of bliss, joy, and the peace. So all this comes in one bundle in Sahaja Yoga. There is no need to have 3 different steps. So they all come in one. And that is the speciality, and that is the special blessings to all of us from Sri Mataji, who incarnated as a Mahamaya. But we have to recognize Sri Mataji and surrender, and we get these blessings of Nirvicharita and Samadhi. Now, let us listen to Sri Mataji. Can you play slide 3, please?
Now, one has to understand one simple point about realization is that just mere awakening of the Kundalini is not sufficient. That's just the beginning. You get your realization, but you must become the tree. You have to grow. You have to become. If you cannot grow, then you have not achieved what you wanted to be. And you grow very fast with meditation and with understanding about meditation. Now, one of the few hurdles that we have, that I have seen it, that are innately built in Sahaja Yoga itself. One of them is that you get it spontaneously so easily that you take it for granted. This is in the pattern of it only innately built. You see, whatever you get so easily, you just take it for granted. But the another side of it is like that when you have your eyes, you don't know the value of your eyes. You take it for granted. But when you don't have them, then you know the value of eyes. It's like that. So when you lose vibrations, and when you get out of Sahaja Yoga, then you start feeling much more lost. And then you come back to Sahaja Yoga again. Like a person becomes rich, he enjoys the riches, and then you make him poor, then he feels it more. So this is the correcting point. But it is very true that Sahaja Yoga has this thing innately built in itself, that it all happens very spontaneously, and you get it for doing nothing at all.
Sri Mataji has explained that the Sahajoga's blessings are so tremendous that we get everything in one, and so easily, so spontaneously, and we don't feel that importance of these blessings. We take it for granted. So it is not so. So we have to feel that gratitude in our heart towards Shri Mataji. And because maybe we have done punyas in the past, past our birth, and that is why these blessings are coming. But we should not take it easily, casually. It should be taken in a very serious means. It should be taken from the heart. Now, we have to grow in Sahaja Yoga by doing meditation. We just cannot stop there by getting self-realization. As an example of a seed and the sprouting and the plant and the tree, you really start getting the benefits when you reach to some spiritual height by practicing meditation more and more every day. The straight way, the benefit is, since there are new people, so I have to tell all this. The main problem of this modern age is the stress. Everybody feels stress because of the frustration and because of nervousness, anger, violence, sickness, etc. So you will be coming, your stress will be out. And it is an online process. If you meditate every day, the stress will disappear that day itself. The health will improve. And above all, as the Lord Sri Krishna has said, Yoga Kshema Vahamyam, if you remain in yoga, you will find Kshema all the time for you, for everything, whether it is your health, whether family, whether business, whether job, all around you will find Kshema. And also your spiritual level will be up and up the more you meditate and allow the Kundalini to come up. Meditation means you are subjecting your being to thoughtless state. And the more you are in a thoughtless state, the Kundalini comes up and the all divine blessings will start flowing. Also, ultimately, you will get peace inside your being and the joy. Also, the another benefit of Sahaja Yoga meditation is, as you know, the last judgment, this is the time of the last judgment. The divine is working out either this way or that way. So if you remain in connected to all pervading power, you will be through the last judgment. And also, this is the time, blossom time, Shri Mataji has said. So more and more people will get just like that. So these are the few benefits to settle down in meditation in Sahaja Yoga. Now, we are talking about meditation, but so let us also try to go in thoughtless state, because Sahaja Yoga is not a theory. Sahaja Yoga is not only to talk and think. Sahaja Yoga is to practice, actualization inside us. So what we'll do, close our eyes, or you can start looking towards Shri Mataji. All those who have kept their video on, can you please put your video off? There are some people whose videos are on. Can you put off your video, please? So we have to, please close your eyes and since Sahaja is nothing but actualization and practice and not a theory to talk only. So we'll keep our right hand on our heart, left hand towards Shri Mataji. We will pray Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji, please keep your lotus feet in my heart. If you have closed your eyes, you can try to see Shri Mataji's any picture, any photo, or you can open your eyes and start seeing Shri Mataji's photo in your altar. I hope you all are sitting in front of altar in your house. So we pray Shri Mataji, please keep your lotus feet in my heart. And please purify my heart. There may be many negativities, please remove all of them and purify my heart. Please enlarge my heart so that I can accommodate more and more your divine law. We can call it as Ishwara Pranidhan. Then we'll keep both hands towards Shri Mataji. As you know, we have to be in the center, where to be in the balanced state. We should not be either left or right. We should be in the balanced state, means we should be in the Sushumna. Since there are new people, so I am giving more details for them. The left side gets affected due to our past thinking, due to our emotions. And the right side gets affected due to our future thinking and thinking that everything I do. So we'll first clear our left side, that is the Ida Nadi, keeping left hand towards Shri Mataji and right hand on the Mother Earth or towards the Mother Earth. And we will pray Shri Mataji Please remove all badhas, negativities such as emotions, sentiments, past, conditioning, superego, everything, even guilt feeling also from my Ida Nadi, from my left side, taking into Mother Earth, sucking into Mother Earth, and please purify my Ida Nadi, left side. My Ida Nadi should only have pure desire. Which is a Mahakali Shakti, Sri Mahakali Shakti. So my left side should not have any other badhas. So the more intense prayer we do, it happens instantly, particularly when we are in a collectivity. Now we have here around 500 people who have joined meditation. It happens very fast. Sri Mataji, please give us only the pure desire. Desire to be, my attention to be at your lotus feet. Desire that I remain connected with this all-pervading power. Collectivity has a tremendous effect in Sahaja because Sri Mataji is working out through Virata, and the Virat means the more collectivity. So the moment there is a collectivity, we all must take benefit of it. So with all sincerity, with all humility, let us pray, Sri Mataji, please, on my left side, Ida Nadi, please give only pure desire to be one with you. Now, we will keep right hand towards Sri Mataji and left hand towards sky. We will clear our right side. Right side, normally we have problems like thinking about future, thinking about jobs, business, family, health, planning, also connected to ego related issues. On our left side, we should have only feeling that Sri Mataji, you are the doer. And I surrender to you. I leave everything to you. You are the doer. I surrender. When I say surrender means I leave everything to you with full faith. Sri Mataji, please, whatever negativity badhas on my Pingla Nadi, my left side, please take it into sky, into ether element. And please purify my right side, Pingla Nadi. This happens quick because of our intense, humble prayer to Shri Mataji and a large collectivity. Let us keep both the hands towards Shri Mataji's photograph. And keep, because attention, our chitta has to be stable and pure. So we'll keep our left hand on our liver, that is on the stomach, right side of the stomach, upper part, right side of the stomach. We will pray here to Shri Mataji, please make my attention stable and pure. Meditation is through attention. Attention plays very important role. We will take out the left hand and we will keep both hands towards Shri Mataji. Right hand we will keep on our left Vishuddhi. For very small things or even bigger things, we feel guilty, doshi. So instead of feeling guilty and blocking left Vishuddhi, we should face the problem and see that we solve it instead of feeling guilty. So we'll pray here to Shri Mataji, please clear my left Vishuddhi. I am not guilty. I will face and correct whatever has gone wrong. मैं निर्दोष हूँ श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा में मैं निर्दोष हूँ. Right hand will keep on our ajna, on our forehead. And here we will say, we will pray Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji, in your blessings, I forgive all. I forgive all, including myself. Lord Christ, forgive even to those who killed him. I forgive all those. I forgive everyone. I will not keep any hate or revenge feeling in me. The moment you forgive, Sri Mataji takes care. Now let us keep both the hands towards Sri Mataji. Keeping attention on Sri Mataji and or on our Sahasrara. Can you play slide 5, please? Slide 5.
Your depth is in thoughtless awareness. It's a very important point which you should reach. Main thing is your connection with the divine is only possible when you meditate and become thoughtlessly aware. So thoughtless awareness is the first point all of you should achieve. Very important. After that, we can achieve something else. But the first step is thoughtless awareness. It's very important to become thoughtlessly aware, because then there are no thoughts coming from the left or right, from the present or the future. Just in the present, you are there. It's something you all have. It's not that I'm saying that to you, but all of you have this. But steady yourself. You have to steady yourself at thoughtless awareness. How long? That's not the point. The point is, once you touched it, you'll go on touching it. Many people meditate, but their thought process is going on. They are not thoughtlessly silent. Now, this is the one point which is very important. If you have to grow, you should be absolutely in connection with the divine through thoughtless awareness. You don't have to pray. You don't have to call anyone. Nothing. It just works because it is within you. All these thoughts are bombarding from both the sides in your mind. These thoughts that are coming to you have no meaning with you. They do not substantiate yourself. You are an ocean. And you have to get into that state of thoughtless awareness. You can all get into that state of thoughtless awareness. Even for a second, if you get it, it's a very good idea. Then you go on increasing that second.
So, to be in thoughtless awareness state in meditation is very important to grow in spiritual level. We listen to Sri Mataji's Hindi speech about meditation. Slide number 10, please.
Your depth
तो नसों की स्वच्छता हमें करनी चाहिए. उसमें सवेरे का ध्यान अवश्य करना चाहिए. अगर आपका सवेरे ध्यान नहीं लगता है तो कुछ न कुछ खराबी हमारे अंदर आ गई है, कोई न कोई गड़बड़ी हमारे अंदर हो गई है.
कोई ना कोई अशुद्ध विचार हमारे अंदर आ गए, उनको देखना चाहिए, जानना चाहिए, समझना चाहिए और सफाई करनी चाहिए। इसे कि हम इंट्रोस्पेक्शन कहते हैं, हमें अपनी ओर मुड़ के देखना चाहिए। ये आपके हित के लिए मैं कह रही हूं, किसी और के हित के लिए नहीं। पहले तो अपना ही हित आप साध्य कर लीजिए। अगर आपके अंदर कोई दोष है, बहुत वजह से उपाधियां होती हैं, आदतें होती हैं, वातावरण होता है, तौर तरीके होते हैं, तरह तरह की चीजों से मनुष्य में ये षड्रिपु बैठे रहते हैं। ये जो हमारे अंदर हमारे दुश्मन है, वो छिपे रहते हैं और वो बार बार अपना सर उठाते हैं। इसलिए आवश्यक है कि हम अपने को कोसे नहीं, अपने को पापी न कहें, अपने को खराब न कहें, अपने को किसी तरह से लांछित न करें, लेकिन इसमें से निकलने का प्रयत्न करना चाहिए। जैसे कमल है, किसी भी गंदे, बिल्कुल सड़े हुए जगह में पैदा होता है और वो सब में से निकल के वो फिर जब खिलता है तो सुरभित होकर के सारा जो कुछ भी वातावरण उसे सुरभित कर देता है। इसी प्रकार सहयोग की विशेषता है। आप भी उसी कमल जैसे हैं, न होते तो आप न सहज में आते, न ही से आप प्राप्त करते। आप कीड़े मकोड़े तो है नहीं, आप अवश्य ही कमल है। लेकिन इस कमल को सुरभित होने के लिए थोड़ी सी मेहनत करनी पड़ती है, अपनी और नजर करने से। सवेरे का जो ध्यान है वो अपनी और नजर करने का ध्यान है कि मैं क्या कर रहा हूं, मेरे अंदर क्या दोष है, मेरे अंदर क्रोध आता है, इस क्रोध को मैं कैसे नष्ट करूं। मुझे और ऐसी इच्छाएं होती हैं जो कि मेरे लिए दुखदाई, मुझे नष्ट करेंगी, उधर मैं क्यों जाता हूं। इस तरफ ध्यान देने से आपको पता हो जाएगा कि आपके अंदर कौन से चक्र की पकड़ है, उसे आपको साफ करना है। उसको साफ करके ठीक ठाक करके और फिर आप ध्यान में बैठे। जैसे कि इसको प्रत्याहार कहते हैं, मानिए कि सफाई, इसकी सफाई पहले करनी चाहिए, अपने मन की सफाई करनी। उस थोड़े से समय के लिए हमको अपने मन की सफाई करनी चाहिए। अपने से अगर हमें प्रेम है, अगर वाकई हमारे अंदर स्वार्थ है, तो स्व का अर्थ जान लेना चाहिए और सोच लेना चाहिए कि इस खराबियों से हमें क्या फायदा होता है। क्षणिक कोई होता है आनंद मिला, क्षणिक कोई उससे सुख लाभ हुआ, समझ लीजिए कोई बात हुई भी, तो भी उससे मैंने अपना तो जरूरी ही कोई ना कोई बड़ा भारी नुकसान कर दिया, क्योंकि ध्यान नहीं लगा। माने यही हुआ कि आपकी एकाकारिता भी साध्य नहीं। अब कोई लोग होते हैं वो ये भी कह लेते हैं कि हमारा तो ध्यान लगता है, पर होता नहीं। तो अपने साथ सच्चाई रखना बहुत जरूरी चीज है। अगर हम अपने साथ नहीं सच्चाई रखेंगे तो फिर हम किसके साथ सच्चाई रख सकते हैं। ये अपने हित के लिए है, हमारे अच्छाई के लिए है, हमारे भलाई के लिए। अधिकतर लोगों को मैं देखती हूँ एक सहयोग में आने के बाद कोई बीमारियां अधिकतर नहीं होती। अधिकतर लोगों को सहयोग में आने के बाद हर तरह का लाभ हो जाता है और अधिकतर लोगों को मैं बहुत आनंद में भी पाती हूँ। उनके घर के जो प्रश्न है वो भी छूट जाते हैं, सब कुछ व्यवस्थित हो जाता है, सब ठीक हो जाता है। तो भी कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि कोई न कोई वजह से, किसी न किसी पुरानी त्रुटि की वजह से सहज का ध्यान लगता नहीं। सवेरे उठ के ध्यान करना बहुत आवश्यक है। जो लोग सवेरे उठ के ध्यान नहीं करेंगे वो सहज में कितने भी कार्यान्वित रहे और सब कुछ करते रहे, उनकी गहराई वो पा नहीं सकते, क्योंकि आपकी गहराई में ही सारा सुख, समाधान, सारी संपत्ति, ऐश्वर्य, श्री सब कुछ उसी गहराई में है। उस गहराई में उतरने के लिए बीच की जो कुछ भी रुकावटें हैं उनको आपको निकाल देना चाहिए। अपने पर प्रेम करके, अपनी ओर दृष्टि करके, अपने को समझ के कि मेरे अंदर ये दोष है, इस दोष को मुझे निकाल देना चाहिए। दूसरों के दोषों की ओर बहुत जल्दी हमारी नजर जाती है। ये काम आपका नहीं, मेरा काम है, ये आप मेरे ऊपर काम छोड़ दीजिए, आप अपने दोषों को और देखिए। और उसके बाद शाम का जो ध्यान है, उस शाम के ध्यान में समर्पण होना चाहिए। तब फिर आगे की बात आती है कि आप किस तरह से समर्पित हैं। माने उस वक्त ये सोचना चाहिए कि मैंने सहयोग के लिए क्या किया, मैंने सहयोग के लिए कौन सा कार्य किया। आज दिन भर में मैंने सहयोग पे कौन सा कार्य किया, शरीर से, मन से, बुद्धि से। एक अंधे गायक है, बहुत मशहूर है, विद्वान है, बहुत पढ़े लिखे हैं तो है ही, पता नहीं कैसे वो अंधी आंख से इतना पढ़ा है उन्होंने। उम्र से 3-4 बार मिले बस, और ऐसी कविता उनकी फूट पड़ी कि मैं सोचा ये कैसे एकदम धस गए अपने गहराई में। ऐसी कविता फूटी कैसे इनके हृदय से, ऐसी ऐसी बातें कि जो 1000 देवी के नाम में भी नहीं लिखी हुई, वो भी उन्होंने वर्णित करी, और बिल्कुल सही माने में ऐसा उन्होंने वर्णन कैसे किया। तो उनकी गहराई पहले थी जैसे आप सबकी है, लेकिन वो घुस पड़े उसमें, उसको प्राप्त किया उन्होंने, पहुंच गए वहां। सबके अंदर ये संपदा है, आप सब ही पूरी तरह से उसे प्राप्त भी कर सकते हैं। तो शाम का ध्यान है वो बाहर की ओर होना चाहिए। माने मैंने औरों के लिए क्या किया, मैंने सहयोग के लिए क्या किया, मैंने माँ के लिए क्या किया, ये सब विचार आपको रखना चाहिए। जब आप ऐसे बैठ के सोचेंगे तो सोचना चाहिए इस तरह से कि वो मुझे कितना प्यार करते हैं, उन्होंने मुझे कितना प्यार दिया, मैंने उन्हें दिया इतना प्यार, वो कितने मेरे तरफ सिंसियर है, मैं इतना उनकी तरफ सिंसियर रहा। इस तरह की बात सोचने से फिर आपको आनंद आने लग जाएगा। जब आप सोचेंगे कि मैंने इतना प्यार किया, क्रोध करना, नाराज होना, झगड़ा करना, दूसरों के दोष देखना, इसमें अपना समय बर्बाद करने से देखना चाहिए कि उन्होंने किस तरह से मुझे प्यार किया। हमारे सहयोग में इस प्यार बहुत शुद्ध है, इसमें कोई गंदगी नहीं होनी चाहिए। अगर इस प्यार में गंदगी आ जाए तो सहज का प्यार नहीं, बिल्कुल देने वाला, जिसे निर्वाज्य कहा गया है। निर्वाज्य माने जिसमें ब्याज भी नहीं मांगा जाता, ऐसा प्यार मैंने किसे दिया। फिर जब आप सोचेंगे कि मैं इतना प्यार करता हूँ, प्यार करती हूँ, तो बड़ा आनंद आएगा।
So we have to not only do as a normal meditation, but we have to grow in meditation. Grow to achieve more and more depth, so that we get more and more blessings and we get a divine state, more and more peace, more and more kshema all around, and the joy in the heart and in Sahasrara. So in Sahaja Yoga, to grow in meditation, important is to recognize Shri Mataji more and more in our heart, that Shri Mataji is the incarnation of Adi Shakti. We have to have purity and humility inside us of Sri Ganesha, establish more and more, and also be in collectivity of Sahajogis, good Sahajogis, and do regular clearances at home, attend all collective programs, and give realization to others. The more we give realization to others, our flame will grow. Our flame will grow. So the flame has to be grown by giving realization to others. At the same time, our meditation has to be on. We should attend pujas. We should attend all clearances at home. So these are the different ways to grow in Sahaja. Sri Mataji has explained importance of recognition. Can you play slide number 6?
Your mother is Adi Shakti. She has created all this universe. She has created all this world. And she is for your protection. Even Sri Krishna could not protect Pandavas. They had to go in the forest, they had to suffer. But not Sahajogis. As soon as I come to know about your problems, my attention can work. Sri Rama himself had to go to jungles. All this is given to you, this protection, because you are seekers of truth. And the truth is that I am the Adi Shakti incarnated. Once this truth becomes one with yourself, there is nothing to fear, because all the deities know this fact. They know about this incarnation very well. They are all prepared for it, and they'll do anything to substantiate your belief. In every way they are trying to give you my photographs in the sky, this, that, all sorts of things. God knows what they are going to do today. They are so anxious. They are behind the stage, before the stage, all sides of the stage, listening to me, feeling happy that I am telling you the truth. But the way they recognize and the way they act, they never disobey. If you behave in the same manner, you are completely protected from all these problems I have told you. Now, I won't say you shouldn't hate anyone, you shouldn't do nothing of the kind. I wouldn't say you should not steal something. I wouldn't say that you make money, don't make money out of such a nothing. I don't even say don't drink, don't smoke. I never said so. But automatically, once you know whom you are facing, in whose protection you are, automatically you will do that. Automatically. You will have no fear. Once you have recognized, you will have no fear from anyone. And the more you show that recognition, the more you realize it, you get higher and higher, not only spiritually, but every way, mentally, socially, economically, politically. It's very remarkable that Not only that, you recognize me as a mother who loves you very much, but a mother who is powerful to protect you. Very powerful. If you realize that, and if you feel that within your heart, supposing I correct you sometime, instead of feeling sad, you should see that how fortunate I am that Adishakti herself is correcting me. She is taking interest in me. How fortunate I am to be born at this time, to be with her in her great work. What have I done? This recognition itself will fulfill all the incarnations of Navratri.
To get blessings and complete protection, we have to recognize Shri Mataji from heart. Now, the another parameter is our attention has to be stable and pure and purer. It has to be only on where there are vibrations. Especially, best way is to keep attention on Shri Mataji. Not to go attention on all useless things and spoil the attention, what is called a Chitta Nirodh. So let us see, listen to slide number 7. All those whose video is on, can you please put off your videos? Please put off your videos. Because we are seeing you. Put off your videos. If you don't know, ask somebody in the house. Slide number 7, please.
So your attention should not be on saving material things and worldly things and all that, but attention itself must be saved. Ask a question, where is my attention? I've seen in the program, some people are concentratedly listening to me, but some people cannot. Some are concentrated for a short while, and some get disinterested after some time. Some are looking there, some are looking there. So how much attention you have saved is the only concern of a Sahaj Yogi. Forget about others. They are all garbage cleaners, you see. Forget about others who are not seeking, who are not of your quality, but you are a quality. Now what do you have to save? For example, somebody is a king. He doesn't bother of 2p being saved. I don't know, Baba, these days. I can't say definitely. They must be also doing that kind of a thing, you know. But what is he bothered? To save his grace, to dignity. But for a Sahaj Yogi, the most important thing is you must save your attention. It's called as Chitta Nirodha. Nirodha, saving of your attention. Where is it going? It's such a precious thing for me. Where is it running? Then how do you save your attention? Is through concentration. Concentrate. Try to concentrate. Don't allow your attention to waver. Gradually, you will develop concentration. You can watch my photograph. It's the best. Concentrate. Bring it in your heart. Let it be integrated in your heart. You are lucky people. You don't have to build up a photograph and then give it up because it is just a avalambana, means it's just a
dependence and then you remove it. It's a complete dependence for you and a load for me of complete joy. So when you are concentrating in Sahaja Yoga, absolutely fully in Sahaja Yoga, then you are controlling, saving your attention one. This sort of an attention one has to develop by watching the attention, Chitta Vibhu. As you watch your money, as you watch your road when you drive, as you watch your child when it is growing, as you watch the beauty of your wife or the care of your husband, all put together, you watch yourself, your attention. Where is it going? Where is it lagging behind? What is happening to my attention? Such people have no problems. You'll be surprised that such people, when they want to do something, it becomes dynamic. They can work it out. Nobody has any problem. And if there is a problem, which you are facing all the time, and you then know that there's something wrong with you, something is wrong with the instrument. If you don't have a tin cutter and you start using a knife to cut a tin, does it work out? Then you'll say the tin is something wrong with the tin, or something wrong with you. No, it's wrong with the instrument, and that instrument has to be correct. When the instrument is all right, after all, with all the powers you have, with all the blessings you have, and the source of power behind it, everything should work out. It should work out. You have had experiences of things working out. You have had experiences of many of miracles happening before your eyes. But still the attention has not settled down with those experiences. Still Gatanubhavas, means the old experiences continue. Old identifications continue. Still continue with that. And the filth of that is still on your being. Change everything. Become a fresh new person. You are blooming out as a flower, and then as a tree, and assume your position. Assume your position as the Sahaja Yogi. So this attention must be brought round. You judge yourself, where is your attention? And what is the point of understanding? What is the measure of understanding? It's very simple. I have to be pleased, because I am the attention. If I am pleased, then you have done the job. But I cannot be pleased by mundane things, by any arguments with that, but only by your assent.
As explained by Srimataji, we have to see that Srimataji is pleased by our attention, by our recognition, and Srimataji is there all the time to bless us. The another point to remember for growing more and more in Sahaja Yoga is Sri Ganesh qualities, that is purity and humility. These are very, very important, because that is the foundation. It has to be made strong. We listen to Srimataji. Slide number 8, please.
a new page has been turned now in Sahaja Yoga. I must warn you all about it. Don't take liberties too much with Sahaja Yoga. You are not obliging anyone else but yourself. Be careful. Take up my warnings always seriously. You all have to come up very well now. It's not only doing my puja is going to help you, I can tell you this much. Now you better worship yourself. You have to worship all your gods within you. Cleanse them. First is the God and the goddess of humility, of innocence, of simplicity. Worship that. Unless and until you can worship that, you cannot go further. You will not be protected. Again I say that new page has been turned. Don't take liberties with Sahaja. It has bestowed all the blessings upon you. You have seen the light of the day. But be prepared for the night. Nobody should try to take liberties. Try to improve yourself. No more complaints. If you can't live in an ashram like that, you better get out of it. It's not for your convenience. Nobody is in need of you. Take it from me. Nobody is in need of you. You have to be in need of yourself. If you are seekers, if you want to find your roots, everything is available for you. But you have to be humble to go down to the roots. Not with arrogance. We must understand why we are not progressing.
Sri Mataji has explained clearly that we must remain connected to Sri Mataji. We must be under her blessings. We must be under her shelter. But we have to meditate and remain connected to her. That is important in Sahaja Yoga. Nothing else. If we are not connected to Sri Mataji, then the blessings will not flow. And to remain connected, the only way is the meditation and grow in meditation. We listen to Sri Mataji. Slide number 9, please.
If you people are not meditating, it's very mundane thing I must tell you. Dhyanagamya. If you are not meditating, then I have no relationship with you. You are not my relation. You have no right on me. You have no question to be asked. Why this is happening, why that is happening. So if you do not meditate, I always say meditate, meditate. I have nothing to do with it. There are no more there for me. It has no connection with it. Then you are like all other people. You may be Sahaja Yogis, you might have got your Sahaja Yoga degree from your leaders, maybe, I don't know. And maybe that you are regarded as something very great. But if you do not do your meditation every day, evening, morning or evening, you will be really not anymore in the realm of Sri Mataji. Because the connection is only through jnana, through meditation. I have known people who do not do meditation. Then they suffer, their children suffer, then something happens, then they start coming and telling me. But I see clearly that the person is not meditating. I have no relationship with him. He has no right to ask me anything. In the beginning, of course, the meditation takes some time. But once you will know what is meditation is, how you enjoy my company, how you are one with me, how we can have a rapport with each other. There's no need to have anything else in between, like writing letters or maybe some sort of a special connection. Nothing. Only thing that is needed is the meditation. In meditation you grow. In that spiritually you become higher. And when that happens, you start, in a way, I would say, that when you reach a state of that, I should say, maturity in Sahaja Yoga, then you don't want to give up your meditation. Because that time, you are absolutely one with me. That doesn't mean for 3 hours, 4 hours you should do meditation. But it is how much intensely you are with me is important. Now it is not how much time you are with me. Then I am responsible for your children, for everyone. I am responsible for your ascent, for your protection, to save you from all your negativity. So it's not like a father who will directly punish you. It's not that. But it's just, all right, you are not my relation, I'm out. That's the only thing that can happen. If you are not meditating, all right, I cannot force you. I have nothing to do with you. You may have other relationships, outside, outward. But this inner relationship by which you get your benevolence, you cannot have without meditation. I've been telling all of you, please meditate every day.
So we all Sahajogis, we call ourselves as Sahajogis. We have to listen to Sri Mataji, to please her. To please Sri Mataji is our benefit. We are getting blessings, we are getting protections, we are getting peace, we are getting joy, and all round kshema. And we have to grow in meditation. Like a seed gets sprouted into plant and then trees, we have to grow. Sri Mataji has told so many things how to grow. So we have to keep growing in meditation. We pray Sri Mataji and we have to see that Sri Mataji is pleased. Sri Mataji is pleased when we are growing, when we are following Sahaja Yoga protocols. We are within the limits of all maryadas and surrender to Sri Mataji, recognizing Sri Mataji and with all Sri Ganesha qualities. Sri Ganesha is only surrendered to his mother. Sahajogis are created in the same form. So we must follow Sri Ganesha, just surrender and recognize Sri Mataji only. Now we'll keep listening this bhajan and keep in meditation. Keep your attention on Sri Mataji or on Sahasrara, listening this bhajan. Can you play bhajan 11? So the ultimate, the essence of meditation is to recognize Sri Mataji from heart with complete Shraddha and faith, complete humility and purity of Sri Ganesha, and attention on Sri Mataji, and going more in meditation, growing in meditation. Ultimately, we must be like Sri Ganesha. Recognize Mother only, Sri Mataji only, and surrender to her and recognize to her only. We will be blessed all the time for Kshema, for protection, for peace in the heart, and the divine joy in the heart. So that is the ultimate essence of meditation. And we all have got realization from Sri Mataji. So we must have the sense of gratitude in our heart. That much thankfulness all the time. In this Kali Yuga, Sri Mataji, you have given us this Sahajoga and realization to us. We are blessed by getting this and by giving us sense to know you, to recognize you. So let us all thank Sri Mataji, Param Pujya Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi Ji in our heart for blessing us with Sahajoga. But we must really make full use of Sahajoga for our growth, for our ascent. And let us all ask, pray Sri Mataji that in today's meditation program, if we have done any wrong, any mistake, please forgive all of us. Forgive us if we have done wrong, taking your name or making this program, any mistake, knowingly, unknowingly, please forgive us, Sri Mataji. And let us take 3 Mahamantras now.
Deve Namo Namah Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namah.
Let us all take bandhan and then offer pranam to Shri Mataji in front. Hope you all are sitting in front of Shri Mataji photograph. So take bandhan and offer pranam to Shri Mataji. I thank the organizer of today's program, Nirmal Corporate Program India team. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity and organizing this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Uncle. I will request Yogesh Agiwal Bhaiya to say thanks from Nirmal Corporate Program and say some. Yogesh Bhaiya.
Yeah. So, Chandrakant, after such a wonderful meditation, I don't know what we can say, because when we really want to thank Nalgekar uncle to do such a wonderful session for all of us. And I always keep thinking that when you look at pandemic, there are a lot of people who are very upset with the pandemic, and they're upset with whatever is happening in their lives. But if you look at Sahajogis, they are actually completely in peace. They are enjoying their time. And even today I was seeing, we had 500 people coming. And I cannot imagine that if we had to do a similar program with no virtual facility, it would just be not possible. So the only, I think, request to all the NCP members is that I think this is really a great time for all of us to take complete advantage of spreading Sahaja Yoga. And Chandrakant and the team is really doing real great job in very systematically organizing all the program. So when you look at the way everything get organized, it is also a great learning for all of us. And if we can take this learning, take this approach to so many people in the world, and when we look around, people are going through a lot of tough times, and this is our duty to really come together. We have NCP centers in so many places all over India, and I think we should collectively come together, plan a lot of things. I know the central team does a lot of program themselves, but I think we should not stop there. I think individually in our own groups, don't wait for any major announcement. Just try to come together, and there is no end to how much you can do. And we can really demonstrate a very great collective presence by having people from all over the world. So if you need speaker from if you don't have speaker in your own city, you can take speakers from other cities. And as always, NCP team really promises to bring such programs, because even such programs gives us a very, very strong sense of collectivity. And I think we should continue with this and continue to spread Shri Mataji's message to as many people as possible and really take advantage of this. So once again, Nalgika uncle, thank you so much for, I think this is our second program with you, and we had a very huge turnout. So we will keep coming to you for more and more program regularly. And as a group, I think we will continue to take the blessing of Shri Mataji and work united as a team. And I am very happy that NCP for so many years has continuously been together working as a great team. And Chandrakant, thank you so much once again, and all the volunteers who very systematically planned the program. And we look forward to having similar program very soon. Thank you so much. Jai Shri Mataji.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you again.
Thanks, Uncle. Thank you, Yogesh Bhaiya, and thank you all the participants. So today, I remember it's 4 year completed for the Nirmal Corporate Program when the Yogesh Bhaiya started in 2017 in Shri Krishna Puja in Hyderabad. So again, this is a 4 year, and in 4 year, by grace of Shri Mataji, lot of good program in corporate. All over the India, there are many programs conducted in corporate. So thank you, Shri Mataji, for this opportunity. And we pray that you please give us more and more opportunity in future to spread the Sahaj Yoga. So thanks again for today's session. And thank you all the participants. So I'm closing the meeting. We will meet soon with new program. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Chandrika. Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji, thank you, Bhaiya.
Jai Shri Mataji, Jai Shri Mataji.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Yogesh Bhaiya.
Bhageshwari Mysore, huh?
Yeah.
अरे क्या बात है, जय श्री माता जी, बहुत
Thank you,
बढ़िया.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Yes, जय श्री माता जी.
Jai Shri Mataji.